In this Writer's Access video, we're going to go over how you manage your orders once you've placed them. So if you're watching this video, you should have already watched the videos about how to place orders, how to build your writing teams, and how to set up your creative briefs. So if you're watching this video, it's assumed that you'll know all that information, so we might be using some terms. So if you haven't watched those videos, please go back and watch them now. In this video, we're going to talk about how you view your orders after you've placed them, the different statuses that the orders can have, and the different items here under Manage Orders. So, after you've placed an order, um, there are several different statuses that it can go into. So the easiest way to see this is to come into all orders and go to your, actually it's probably easier to see in project folders. So we'll go to project folders. So when you place your orders, you should classify them with the folder name. So like I said, set them up with the client's name. And then when you go to manage orders, you'll be able to see the project folders. So this will show you the different articles that are in process and where they are for these different clients. So I'll go over what each of these order statuses mean, and I'll show you how to view each of them because there are some quirks in here. So parking lot means that an order has been distributed to a certain list, whether it's your love list, casting call, or an individual writer, that writer has accepted it and then sent it back because they either didn't have time or didn't feel they had the right expertise, or maybe they just didn't want to write it. So it gets sent to the parking lot, or the order was distributed to a list and no one picked it up. It sat there and sat there and sat there, no one picked it up, and you'll get an email that says the order idled. So the parking lot means that you need to go and review the order, see if there's anything that you need to change, and then relaunch the order. So I don't have anything. Oh, I do have some stuff in the parking lot right now. So I will show you how to relaunch orders from the parking lot in a different video. Open means that the article has been put out to the list, but that it has not yet been picked up. So I have a couple of things in the open column right now for a few clients. These particular orders are still in the open column because they haven't been picked up because I set the show after date. So for like Spa Trouveau, for example, I ordered 3 months of blogs all at once, but I didn't want to get them all back all at once. So I set my show after date so that the articles would be staggered. So these are still open because technically no one can see them yet. So they're just waiting to be activated, and then once a writer picks them up, and this is true of all open orders, they'll be moved to the in progress stage. So once a writer picks up an order, it moves from open to in progress. In progress means that the writer is working on it. So as you can see, I've got several orders that are currently in progress. That means they're being worked on by the writers. Now, I did not forget the on hold column. This is a very important column because a lot of articles get put into hold for various reasons. So as you can see, I have several articles here that are on hold. So a reason that an article gets put on hold could include the writer has a question and they need some clarification from you before they proceed. A order will automatically get put on hold when it is waiting for casting call responses. An article will get put on hold automatically after a writer picks it up. If you've requested a topic pitch, it will get put on hold until you approve the topic pitch. So those are the main reasons that articles get put on hold. And so this column is actually can be kind of glitchy. Sometimes, specifically if you've requested casting calls or topic pitches, sometimes articles will look like they're open or on hold when actually they're not. So if I click on this open order, this one will show me because these are just waiting for the show after date to become active. But if I think it's the casting calls where it's glitchy, and if you click on it, it won't show you anything. So sometimes to see holds, it's better to come to all orders and select your status instead and click hold, because this will show you all the holds regardless of the reason that it's on hold, whether it's on hold because a writer has a question, or it's on hold because of a topic pitch, or it's on hold because of a casting call. So if something is on hold, you can click into it, see why it's on hold. This particular one is because of a topic pitch. Once I approve the topic pitch, it will move into the in progress column, and the writer will be able to work on it. So in progress, pending approval means that the writer has finished it and that I need to go in and review that article and either approve it or send it back for revisions. We'll talk about how to send articles back for revisions in a different video. But as you can see, I have several articles here. A lot of these have actually already been pulled out from Writer's Access and are being reviewed by the client, but I leave them in the pending approval column until I get revisions back from the client. Because as long as they're in pending approval, they are still active and can be sent back to the writer with revisions. Articles in the complete column are obviously complete, they've been approved. And articles in the archived column have been completed and they've just been in there so long that they've been archived. So that's the basic of project folders. I'm going to go back to all orders and make sure that I didn't miss any statuses. So draft is a good status. Draft status means that if you've created an order, you can save it as draft if you haven't completed it. Maybe you don't have enough funds, maybe you don't have all the information you need about the client, maybe you're waiting on some statistics or a source before you actually place the order. There are several reasons that you could save an article as a draft, but that will allow you to not have to recreate the entire order. Parking lot we already talked about. So I have a couple of orders here in the parking lot that I'll show you how to relaunch in another video. But this just means that an order has idled, nobody picked it up, and it needs to be relaunched. Open articles, we already talked about. These are articles that are waiting to be picked up by writers. Articles that are on hold, articles that are in writing. So these are the in progress articles, really. That was in the project folder. Editing, if you choose to use the proofreading column, any articles that have been written but are currently being edited by the proofreader will be in this status. Pending approval are all the articles that you need to go in and approve or pull out. Complete and archived are pretty self-explanatory. So that is just a really basic high-level overview of how you view where your article is after you've submitted an order. In the next video, I will show you how to relaunch parking lot articles that have gone to the parking lot, and we'll continue to discuss how to manage your orders after you've placed them in Writer's Access.